establish you did meet with him?
I did. I met with him a
Did
number
you
of times.
shoot the house from the outside, and did you get a photo of him in the window yourself?
No, that's somebody else's photo.
Okay.
I met with him. I know Vaughn Smith, who is the guy who runs the Frontline Club, where Julian would have all of his press conferences, and is the guy who housed Julian for many, many months. And we went up there, and we filmed around and in the house. But then I went back for another visit, when Julian was actually there, and spent a good 6 hours talking over the film and what we were doing and his demands for an interview. It was a year, trying to get him to talk. He said yes, then he said no, he said yes. And I went to his 40th birthday party, but at the end of the day, he decided not to talk on camera.
He said he wanted you to pay him.
He said that he was interested in me paying him, and he said that the market rate for an interview with Julian Assange was $1 million, which I found a bit inflated considering how many interviews there are of Julian Assange. In fact, I count myself as maybe the only person on the planet who doesn't have an interview with Julian Assange. And sometimes, not getting an interview can be a good thing. I mean, I asked the Pope for an interview, too. He didn't give me one either.
For mea maxima culpa.
For mea maxima culpa.
Which brings up the issue of your prolific productivity.
Prolific productivity, yes. Well,
how do you do it, Alex? You don't look like you have enormous bags under your eyes. Are you just extraordinarily efficient?
I mean, the fact is, I have a team. These are investigators, so they take long periods of time. I mean, in a way, the productivity is of necessity. You have to have them going because you can't just do them on a schedule. You can't say, okay, 9 months, I'm done, and we're moving on to the next one, because sometimes the story expands, and here's a classic example. The story keeps changing. So I have a group of extremely dedicated people who only focus on one thing, which then allows me to, spread myself between a couple of different projects. And if I didn't have those people, it wouldn't make it work. The other thing that makes it work is the editors, geniuses, and the guy on this one in particular is extraordinary, Andy Grieve. It's what makes it possible.
And Alison Elwood is up here too.
Alison Elwood, I produced the film that she directed, History of the Eagles Part 1, which was fun. It was a kind of a gas. And Alison directed that. Another longtime editor of mine, Sloane Clevin, another hero, who did Mea Maxima Culpa and Taxi to the Dark Side. So that's how it's possible. And I have a team, and people know my head, so it's not so difficult. A kind of extended family. Maurice Alberti shoots a lot of my films, and a great group at the center. So it allows me to be that kind of productive.
So another movie that has taken many twists and turns over the years, and it's been a few years now, is the Lance Armstrong doc that you've been working on for Sony. Where is that now?
In the cutting room with a skilled editor.
But another elusive quarry as far as getting an interview?
No, I've done a lot of interviews with Lance. I mean, the fact is, I've been on this story since 2009. When I followed Lance during his comeback year, and I'm in touch with a lot of different kinds of people on this story. So I'm a little reluctant to say too much more about it than that because I'm in the process. But the fact is, it's going to be pretty interesting, I think.
So you might be finishing this one soon.
Yeah.
So
I think within the next few months.
See it or how?
Hopefully this spring. I mean, I don't know this spring, but hopefully within the next few.
Time is of the essence now.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
I've got to move quickly now.
Yeah. All right. And anything else coming up? You always
have
that
enough?
50 million
Isn't that enough?
I know. No?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Anne.